Hello everyone and welcome to December 2017 channel update. This is not really a channel update per se, but rather an opportunity for me to say season's greetings. Well, I mean, if you're more traditionally inclined and in the mood, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope that the last remaining days of this year treat you really well, and all the best wishes and tidings. And hope you
Hello, sir.
all the best. Hope you all the best in the last days of 2017 as we cross into the dark and uncertain times of 2018.
Welcome to San
Just kidding. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, was it I'm not so sure about the Chinese zodiac, but I think it's the year of the dog. I hope that's cute and furry kind, not like barking and people biting kind. Anywho, yeah, so just want to say thank you for your patronage of this channel, the subscribers, viewers, anybody who chanced upon this little small channel to check out the videos that I do. I find silly videos, quite long videos. I'm working on making it shorter and shorter, but I don't know exactly how, but yeah, I'm trying. Anywho, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just digressing everywhere, but thank you once again. Without your comments, without your support and advice, this would not have been the year as it was. Just looking back the videos and some of the comments that I received on the videos that I did, I can definitely see the mark that you guys made in this channel and how much a positive effect it had. Basically going back to February, yeah, where I was struggling with Battle for Westnop and was kind of taken aback with some of the technical imperfections of the game called Bloodnet. Users such as Barsney and Cardboard helped me along with my struggles with Battle for Westnop, so I was able to see and rescue the princess. Or what happened during the game, I'm not so sure. I got the flaming sword, that's what I remember, and kill the queen. Yeah, that's what I remember. And I was able to see through to the end of the official campaign because of the help. So I'd like to thank once again for their brilliant aid. And also on the Bloodnet, yeah, there was a user who gave me some very interesting comments along the while. Johnny Blaze, along with OC Prunes the Cups and James A, and all the other guys who gave me some nice comments and encouragement. Really made me understand and appreciate the game as I searched more and more and delved deeper and deeper into the nitty-gritty of what makes the game tick. Yeah, so it's one of the probably the biggest highlight is of course the playing the last few episodes, last few hours of the game, and Chuck coming through and basically just taking matters into his own hands before handing it to Ransom Stark to finish off the Dracula. And then I continued on with the, I guess what some might call my true calling in my video game career, which is World War II games. I don't know. It seems like I'm coming back to it all the time. And there, Tamron Star Shadow gave me some really helpful tips. Not only Man of War, which I also started, but also in Battle for Westnot. So I thank you for your comment and your help. And of course, Barsney. And Combat Mission Beyond Overlord is the next big LP that I did. It's now up to around 30 episodes. On that LP series, I am still trying to find the sweet spot between the length and the content. I mean, here, not always the bigger is the better. So I'm trying to see whether I can use the camera and replay function of the game to greater effect. That's my goal for, well, I'm not going to spoil the New Year resolution for you, but that's probably one of it, to finally make it work so that people might enjoy it a bit more. Aside from trying to purchase one of the newer Combat Mission games that are like $60 American, which probably is $90 Canadian, I'm not so sure if I am up to paying $9 for any game. Yeah, I'm trying to still make Combat Mission my main LP, but I need to make the operations a bit more, less painful to watch. Man of War? Yeah, I like to try Man of War. Well, I like to continue, of course. I always finish what I started. It's one of my... I don't know whether I should be following upon that as some kind of a credo or something, but yeah, I like to always finish what I started. And Man of War, I try to continue to play the Soviet side of things. I really like what I see so far. I like the physics aspect of it. I like how the gameplay can be convergent within the enclosed space of a map. And you can do so much different things and not really ruled by script. It's a breath of fresh air in that aspect. Along with, of course, helmets flying every time a soldier is shot. Yeah, so they're really good shots, especially the Russian soldiers I see. So I'm going to continue to play the Road to Victory, the Soviet campaign of the game, and also purchased, because it was on sale on Steam for around $4, the Man of War Origins DLC for Assault Squad 2. Of course, I didn't really know where I can find the game because it didn't show up, but it's part of a DLC for a game called Assault Squad 2, and that's how I'm able to access the content inside that newly updated game released by Digital Mindsoft. Now I played half of first mission, half of tutorial. That tutorial mission is really difficult, mind you. And then I fixed the KB1 tank and try to drive it, of course. But then, yeah, I can definitely and clearly see the difference between the newly updated Origins game and the Man of War. Still need to see whether I should be continue on with the older game, or just like I did with Battlefield Westnot, can move into the newer version. But as I have overcome the technical difficulties and have moved on to the 4th mission, I believe, on the original game, I try to play through and see if there's additional problems. I will try to transition. Yeah, of course, using editing so that the transition is not as abrupt. Graphics definitely better, yeah. But I don't think there's that grand swelling music that I really appreciate. Anywho, yeah, so what else can I talk about? This Hitman video is around 25 minutes long. I try to make it short by playing a mission that was Christmas themed and something that I played before, so I thought that I could play a bit quicker, but no, didn't happen that way. And this is the only Christmas themed game I could find. Yeah. You can probably just go into the indie pile of the Steam library and kind of scrounge up whatever. But this is only Christmas themed game that I could find. Yeah, so talking about Hitman right now, yeah, it's a really good game. It's a really game that keeps on giving. It features many different situations where one could find hilarious because the comments and the AI that you can play around it can be pretty clunky, but always produces some result that you don't expect, and the release of tension in that particular times, yeah, can be very addicting and cathartic, and of course very funny. Yeah, so going forward, well, I definitely forgot about the red-headed stepchild of LP series that I had been trudging along with. But lately, it has been getting a bit more views than the other videos I like to mention. The LP of Giant Season Kabuto. Yeah, so I forgot to mention it, just slipped from my mind for a second there. But yeah, I mean, playing as Kabuto has become a very, very interesting experience. I think definitely stress-free than other factions. The Backgreen faction was probably the worst, and the Repersky Racing was rather bad, but yeah, I think the rest of the game content kind of do make up for it, so I think there's still some potential fun and enjoyment to be had. Of for me who play the game and for the viewers as well. There are a few missions remaining. I don't know how many exactly, but I think I just do a whole big content dump. Well, dump is a bit of a unfortunate word to be using for LP. I probably just stagger it a bit more, maybe in 2 episodes or so, but I kind of try to wrap that thing up, and then of course round it off with the episode or the video that solely is focused on the cinematics, because that's some of the best parts of the game, and then continue on with a new LP. Now I want this LP to be rather experimental. They're special. It's not going to be a strategy game. It's going to be maybe an RPG. Thinking still what I'm going to be playing. But I would like to try something that is different. That games that a lot of people do not know about, or it kind of slip from their mind. So I hope that you join me for that as well. I try to make it as interesting as possible. Yeah, so anything else I'd like to talk about? Well, yeah, once again, thank you so much for your viewership. Really appreciate it, and hope that next year will hold greater and more exciting things for this channel, and for everything else. And once again, happy holidays, and hope you have a good time and come back refreshed, joyful, and hopeful for a new year. Alright, thanks so much, and I see you soon.